Don't call anybody.
I wasn't recording, but I am now. So, we can continue the Newport cigarette advertising campaign conversation if you want, Abdul.
It sounded interesting.
Yeah. He's smoking non-menthol Newports right now.
How do you like that?
It's they're cigarettes.
Oh, why'd you switch then if you just don't care?
It was what the guy outside was smoking and dropping on the ground after he was done with it. So he didn't really have a choice.
Okay, whatever, man.
I know you were frugal, but I didn't know you were that bad.
Oh God, what do they call that? There's a term for that, I feel like, and it's escaping me.
I was about to say something terrible, but I'm not going to say it.
We're going to say Tim Warnering?
No. It was going to be way more anti-Semitic than that.
Oh. I love how all the racism this far in this season has just been implied. Like, it's almost worse. Like, I was thinking hard about this. I'm not going to say it, but I'm... oh boy.
Damn.
Well, I forget what episode number this is. Maybe 8? Does that sound right?
Yeah. I think it's 7. I'm not sure.
I feel like it's not, but okay. I think we'll go with 8. 8 sounds about right. Either way, welcome.
Welcome, fellas.
You're here. So, anybody want to kick us off with what they've been playing this week?
When you sent the Zoom thing, I lost track of time. I was getting through fucking Control. This game seems forever fucking long, man. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
What part did you end up at? What part are you on now?
I'm at the it's like the second time I'm going through that ashtray maze.
Okay, I know where you are. You're almost towards the end.
Ashtray maze?
Yeah. I don't know, like you go into these rooms and the doors close. Or like the walls close and open up.
Right. Yes,
yeah, you're
I do
almost
remember
towards
that.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like find a janitor. Man, this game is fucking bizarre, man. Like the gameplay is fun, but like I'm having a hard time understanding like
I barely understood the story.
What any of this is for, man.
I didn't really care for it because I felt like it was a clear ripoff of SCP without like any of the cool parts to it.
Yeah. And like trying so hard to be like Twin Peaks.
Yeah, that too. Like Sam Lake really likes to pat himself on the back for like mediocre writing.
Yeah. Did you do the Alan Wake part, Abdul?
No, not yet. I'm like in and out of that game.
What? It's like DLC just like mixed in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Because I didn't play
the Foundation.
I didn't play the original game, so I have no idea whether I'm playing like extra content or not. It's hard to even tell what's story missions because they don't separate that shit.
You mentioned that refrigerator boss.
Yeah, I did. Is that a part of the game?
I think that's a side thing.
That's a side thing. I never did it.
It's a side thing, but was it an original game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember that boss that boss pissed me off.
Because of the fucking random floor openings. Like you'll be killing them and you just like, oh, I'm falling through the floor now. Yeah. And levitate doesn't get you up unless you have ground under you. It was fucking stupid. It was
it took me
like
3 tries to beat him.
Yeah. But the Alan Wake part was unnecessarily hard too.
Oh, is it?
I don't think I ever did that either.
That's DLC.
Is it? Okay, see, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Because it did. Now that I think about it, it did seem like DLC because it was like investigations is the new area, and it did seem completely separate from like everything else.
What
Foundation?
Is that?
Oh, okay. So that's the jukebox. That's DLC too, right?
I haven't played it, so I just know the name of it.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So I
So
know.
it's,
Okay, it's because it's only 2 DLCs, right?
yeah, and there's like challenge modes.
Yeah, that's the foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But dude, I remember like with that game, like the story is like the janitor always creeped me out because I could never understand
Yeah.
understood what he was saying.
Like the
Yeah,
character.
he strikes me as someone who they hired on and then later found out he was a sex offender but couldn't legally
But
fire him
but they modeled the
because they
character
found out
after a sex
after.
offender.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a.
Is
I
like
was gonna say it's a weird ass character model. Like it's very unsettling.
creepy.
come out. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying?
All the character models in that game are a little odd.
Yeah.
Especially what is it? What's her name?
Jess.
I was gonna say I wanted to say like Jessie or something.
The main character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's who is it? Is that modeled after a real actress?
I believe it
Yeah,
is.
because in some of the cutscenes they use like the real actress.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's like some way like to like like not spend a lot of money.
Or just like make it seem real. Which we know
Yeah,
we're playing a
Yeah.
video game. You don't have to like incorporate like actual realism. I don't
That is
I
know.
don't
sort
want.
of what the later Halos do. It's like a 3D modeling, but like they use real actors. They like overlay it because it looks like real people, but then like weirdly, like the costumes don't in all the cutscenes.
Oh,
It's bizarre. They did that from like 4 onwards. It's
gosh, because I was
yeah,
about to say I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't
yeah,
remember. Like I stopped playing Halo after ODST.
yeah.
I stopped playing after 3. That was the
Uh,
last one I
I
played.
stopped playing last Sunday, so I burning through those bad boys.
And did you play a little Man-Eater, Abdul?
Yeah,
Dude, it's kind of fun. Like I
it
like it a
is.
lot. It's so silly. Because
Yeah, it's just
I got through the tutorial pretty much
and
just
that
like
shit
a
was fun.
tutorial. It was like you fighting
Yeah,
the fucking hunters, like
yeah.
jumping out of the water and like biting
It,
them off of the boat. It was
it
fucking
just
crazy
like
fun.
whipping them with your tail and everything.
Yeah, launching them. Like
Yeah,
once I
it's
figured
like
out how to do the launch move, I was like, "You're just fucking throwing people with your tail. It's fucking hilarious."
yeah, you're
Would
just
you
like
say it
going
would have
off.
been worth the $40 to buy it, or
No, not
No,
yeah?
40. Like it just because it seems like a real game, like not like it's not an indie game. You can tell because it's
yeah,
like you can tell they put work into it, like an actual
It's like a
big
double A
studio.
game.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I still $40. I don't think I could have justified 40 for that.
yeah.
But like
Yeah,
the
That's
fact that it's free is fucking amazing. It's
nice.
just PS5 free, right? It's
I
not on
think so. Yeah,
PS4.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Oh
what
yeah, I don't
PS4
know.
has.
Because I think it's the free PS5 game, but like Greedfall is like the free game for everything.
Does it have
And
a PS5 version, Maneater?
yes,
Yeah,
Nice,
that's what you download.
nice.
it's just fun, just like swimming around, chomping the shit out of turtles.
Yeah.
You hate turtles as well as frogs?
Like the first mission,
No comment.
the first mission, like once you break out of like whatever you're in, it's like some weird sewer system.
Yeah,
It's just like go kill 10 beachgoers. So you just like you under them, you see people like wading in the water, and you just
you just
fucking
start nibbling the shit out of them.
exactly.
Damn.
It's ridiculous.
What
It's
is
super
what is the
fun.
progression like? Is it sort of like an RPG or?
Well, it seems like an
Kinda, yeah.
RPG because
You have to
spoiler
level
alert,
up.
if you haven't played Maneater, skip past 30 seconds, but the beginning mission, like you're like a big ass bull shark, and like you just like I said, you kill 10 beachgoers and you fight these hunters that are on these like boats, and they're trying to like harpoon you, and like you beat them, but like the big captain guy or whatever, because they film it like like it's a
Like an
TV show,
like a Duck
like one of
Dynasty.
those like yeah, like or like what's the deadliest catch? It's
Gotcha.
filmed
Oh
like
yeah.
that. So he catches you and like like hangs you up and just fucking cuts you open right there. And he pulls out like a baby shark, like, oh, it was a female.
And that's
And like
you.
he
Yeah.
slices it, and like he's like, what'd you do that for? He's like, so I can identify it later. Then like he goes to like throw you in the water, and you like grab his arm and like pull it with you. So
Damn.
you
But
like
it's like
take
so
his,
cartoony.
you take his arm with you, and then like you start off the game as like a baby shark, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's how the game starts.
All
And
right.
it seems like you level up and you become a bigger shark eventually.
Yeah.
I'm
Gotcha.
assuming.
That's cool.
Yeah. Did you
Cool.
get far in it, Abdul?
I got my shark to level 5, and then that's it.
Okay. Because you get like pickups too, like you can like add attachments. Like one of the
Yeah.
first ones I got was like tiger
Sonar.
shark. You put it on. Well, yeah, that.
Yeah.
But like you put it on and you turn you turn into a tiger shark color. It's
Oh,
a cool.
cool.
It seems like a pretty cool game. I
It
can't wait
sounds
to.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find it for less than $40 on Xbox, so I'm not
Yeah.
Oh,
about
wasn't
to.
on Game Pass?
No.
Oh, that
They
stinks.
wouldn't. Yeah, it's not like Sony and Microsoft are talking about what games they're gonna simultaneously release for free. That'd be cool though.
And then I played Greed Falls, but I'm gonna wait on that because I'm not sure if everybody got to it.
Yeah, I think I've
I
played all
haven't.
told an hour now, and it kind of just sucks. I may not play it. Like it has been fairly boring.
Did you
Yeah.
play it, Abdul?
No.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie. I guess when it first started off, I was like, "Yo, what year was this game made?" Because it looks
Like,
super dated.
Yeah, it's fucking bad. It was like, especially since you've been playing all these like graphical showcase games for the new
Right.
next gen systems, and then it's just like super fucking like countable edges around like faces and
Yeah.
items.
And
Just,
then
ugh.
like some cutscenes where you're just having conversation. All of a sudden, my character be like fucking
Yeah.
darting back and forth, like it got stuck on something.
Yep.
It's fucking weird.
Then like dog shit lip syncing. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what's like? I don't know. Now they can do teeth well, but this is one of those games where it's like those aren't human teeth. Like, what the
No.
fuck are you doing?
No, they look like they're made out of like some kind of like singular mold. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I mean,
I kind of like the game, like the actual gameplay. It takes a little getting used to, but I kind of enjoyed it because I started off with like an agility character or whatever it's called, and yeah, I liked it. It was kind of fun.
yeah, combat wasn't half bad so far because, like I said, I did like a magic thing, and I
Uh-huh.
didn't mind that. But like as soon like I don't know why I don't think the world like does anything for me. It's like
Yeah.
not that interesting, so I wasn't like pulled in, and I haven't really touched the story. Like I have something to do before I can actually like leave the island or whatever. But I was barely paying attention. I don't know why they're leaving or like what the relationship is.
Same. I don't know what any of it means. I was just
Yeah.
going for gameplay because I mean,
Right.
you know how much I kind of hate dialogue in games.
Right. Yeah.
So
and
I was
that's
just like I was looking at the first line and just kind of like circling
drifted off.
through.
well, I like
Well, not just like skipping it.
it's got that stuff that it does it the right way. It does it the Witcher way where you can skip lines of dialogue. So like as you're reading it, it'll skip ahead.
Right.
Going back, Vampire, that game was a nightmare because if you tried to skip, it wouldn't just skip the line, it would skip their entire segment of dialogue. So the next
Yeah.
person talks.
Well, what I
Jeez.
was gonna compare it to
Yeah.
Vampire a little bit because it just feels like the combat feels like a way more refined version of Vampire.
Yeah, I'd argue that too. That's a pretty good comparison.
Yeah,
'Cause-
like if Vampire played a little more like this game, I probably would have stuck with it a little more. Just
Mhm.
because the setting is way more interesting and the character is, because you're a vampire, obviously.
right.
But I couldn't get through Vampire because I don't know, the combat kind of just was lackluster.
It is
Yeah.
extremely like just carbon copy, cut, paste every single battle with just like slight variations because of the enemies. But even
Yeah.
then, like it doesn't take long until you've seen like every enemy. But I do agree that the world's way more interesting in Vampire,
Yeah.
and because there's like a limited amount of characters, you sort of feel like you are accomplishing stuff by talking to everybody because everybody's kind
Right.
of connected and sort of shit. This is already like a little, I don't, it's not overwhelming, it's underwhelming, I guess is the
Yeah.
right
I mean, it's
word.
like it's definitely at the bottom of my backlog, but I think I won't continue to play it now. I'll
Mhm.
definitely go back to it at some point because it was interesting enough, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah,
cool.
I see where it goes because I only did like 2 missions, and one of them was like one where you use like speech to advance the quest, and I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll pick it back up again. But I don't know if it will be for a while because,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, with Hitman coming out, I'm leaning pretty hard towards getting that. And then the Medium the week after, there'll
Right.
be enough to play. So it's not like I'll feel desperate enough to go back to it.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Oh shit, I left that shit unpaused. That's why I'm trying to finish Control, cause yeah, it's just it. When I looked it up, it was only like 20 hours, but it feels like I've been playing that shit for fucking ever now.
Right.
It's the pacing's like kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's a couple battles in there like I feel like the difficulty in Control is very inconsistent.
it is.
Because like you'll just like breeze through shit, and then all of a sudden I just would get stuck on like one specific encounter for like an entire night.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was one boss. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's like it took a while because like I was just mowing down characters and I fought this one boss and like it felt like it was like light years and levels ahead of me.
Yeah.
uh, I. It's just the bosses that kind of fuck me over because I put all of my points into which is launch is way OP. Like it pretty much one shots everything,
Mhm.
and especially when you get the last perk where you can like pick up 3 things. Like if you're fighting a
Mm,
boss, you pick up 3 things and just launch them all at the one boss. It does pretty good damage. So it's just kind of like a lot of imbalance, but also if that boss hits you with one thing, it's like 90% of your health, and you're just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what
right.
is this shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I mean, it's one of those games where I mean, it feels like there's been a lot of those lately. We've seen like a lot of like new IPs that I'm almost more interested in seeing like what the sequel is or like what they
Right.
do with maybe another new IP, kind of implementing shit that they learned. I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, I enjoy the gameplay a lot. It's just like the story and setting is actually cool too. Like I like
Yeah,
the building, like the FDC, or FBC.
right,
But the story is just like, why am I playing this? I have no idea why I'm controlling this character besides
right.
finding her brother. And then I found him, and it was just like, okay,
Yeah,
like
it's just
that's
so
it.
bland.
Yeah,
I remember there was
Yeah,
one part there was like a jump scare with him in it. Like he's like you're like switching like you're going to that hotel and you're switching lights to get in there. It's just like a quick flash of him smiling at you.
I don't remember that.
I remember that part, but it didn't scare me. It's just you, Abdul. A lot
Yeah,
of
it was
stuff, a lot of stuff scares you, man. It's okay.
no, it doesn't. I'm fearless.
Yeah, like camera cuts in a movie. Oh,
That was different because I didn't expect the sound.
they transition too fast.
You're still up on that.
um, anything else?
Those are the only 3 games I played this week. I
Yeah,
say only 3, like that's a little
yeah,
bit of games, but
right.
it was a
Abdul.
little bit of a lot.
I was playing a lot of just Man Eater,
Yeah.
and I stopped playing Sackboy because I got to a level where like they designed the entire level around like that song Uptown Funk.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was, and I was just like, as soon as I finished it, I was like, I'm done. I had my fill.
I'm
You're
done
not
with
gonna
this.
beat it?
I'm gonna beat it, but it's just like that. I felt attacked.
I'm done playing this game called Sackboy. I need something called Maneater now.
Well, I got a shut up.
Another homoerotic title.
Yeah, I have Devil May Cry 5 coming in the mail tomorrow.
How do you do?
Yeah.
Devil May tear my asshole open.
You know,
What?
like, you know what's annoying? I'm sorry, Abdul, not to cut you off or anything, but like, I really thought I was done with physical games. I thought I wasn't done with physical games, but it's mad fucking annoying switching disc. Like when I was playing like Cyberpunk and Call of Duty, it just got annoying. So I'm definitely gonna get Hitman Digital because it's just the convenience is just way too much. You
Yeah,
know?
especially when you can fit more in there now. I mean, it's like there's almost no
Yeah.
reason to bother. I mean, I like
Huh.
having games, but I literally own 2 physical Xbox games, and you know, I mean, it's like you said, to if I was playing both at the same time, that'd be wildly irritating.
Not me, man. I'm physical all the way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you have to admit that it's annoying,
Oh,
you
it
know,
is. It is.
versus
But
having, like, you know, digital titles. Because when you switch, especially with, so like, if I'm playing on my Xbox when it, you know, it has quick resume, and you can't beat that like speed. Like, you know, like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna watch Netflix. Now I'm gonna play a different game, and everything's just like boom, 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 ready where you left it to load back in. But if one of those games needed me to switch discs, it kind of completely, you know, negates that perk.
oh no,
So
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
completely agree with you. It's just
You just like
my
collecting. We get it.
yeah.
No, I
You didn't have to
mean,
look so sad when you said.
no, I get having like collecting games and having them, just like
Yeah.
having a collection to look at. That's not like on the PlayStation, but I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Well, like if
switching
a
games
game's digital,
became
yeah,
really annoying.
yeah.
yeah,
But I
because
mean, like,
it's not just ejecting it and then putting another one in. You gotta, you know, eject it. You gotta make sure it's in the other case, and then you gotta get the other one, and then you
Yeah,
don't want to misplace that case. So it's just it's an act, whereas actually just switching digitally isn't. It's a non
yeah.
thing.
sound like you're about to break your back doing it.
No, but I mean, it's like a physical thing you're doing, you know,
I
where
mean,
it's like,
yeah, but it's just like I don't know. It's annoying sometimes, but it never really bothers me.
I guess, way to just play middle of the field on that one. Just say it's both things. It's it's
Yeah,
annoying, but it's not at all.
yeah, you guys,
Um,
you're just dumb.
I was playing I finished Carrion,
Uh-huh.
and then which you guys might like if you can pick it up for cheap. It's like really not a difficult game at all. Um
What's the gameplay?
it's 2D, it's sort of like a platformer, sort of like a Metroidvania kind of thing. Where, you know, you're kind of mapping out and spreading throughout this whole facility, and then you have to like revisit other places and go back and etc. And as you like power up and you get new like abilities that will, you know, like there's like a lot of like spaces you can't get into because you don't have the power to break through that wall or squeeze through it or whatever, and you got to get that and come back. And as you grow, the goal is to, you know, overtake the whole facility and then eventually leave.
Yeah.
And the problem is that there's like no direction whatsoever. So any of the difficulty in the game comes from the fact that it's like not designed well. It doesn't tell you where to go, and I got like mad fucking lost because you can be like all the way to almost the end and just kind of like accidentally work your way back to the beginning without realizing it,
Oh,
if you're
really?
not like being cognizant of like what area came first. There's no map, There's no like HUD or like that you can go into or like log of like what to do next or anything.
Yeah.
It's
Like
very
that reminds me a lot of like even though there's a map in Control, sometimes they just don't tell you where you're actually supposed to go. So you just end up like circling back to the same areas and just
Yeah.
like because
right until you like
the map is just flat, but you don't. There's so many different levels, and it was annoying at times.
oh, I hear you because you're kind of like, well, I feel like I've been here before, but everything kind of looks
Right,
the same, and then you see enemies and you're like, okay, I guess I haven't been here. And
right,
you just
but
kind of keep
that you
going.
probably have because
Right,
they respawn
right.
sometimes randomly. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't like the new fixation with like that Metroidvania style in games because Jedi Fallen Order was like that, and I don't think it really
Yeah,
benefited from it. Um,
yeah. It's
but
like well, like especially Jedi Fallen Order just seemed like a
Yeah, that
way to
map was
make it
all over the place.
made it a way to make it seem open world, but not really. Because like you'll go to like a planet you unlock, but then you go there and just get wrecked immediately. It's like, am I supposed to be here? Is the game just is
yeah,
this part just
because
Yeah,
hard, or am I not strong enough? You
you can
know?
just like
yeah,
rocket into Dathomir without like any of the shit you actually need. Like the last time I played it, I got almost the same spot and realized like I had never gotten the double lightsaber and I didn't realize
Yeah,
how like quick you can get that.
yeah.
So I don't know.
You play anything else besides carrying?
I tried to get back into squadrons, which I like, but I think it just I wanted something different. I've been feeling like I don't because it's not very like story based and it's clearly meant to be played like multiplayer.
Uh huh.
But you know, even though there is a campaign, and it's I'll tell you what though, that game is kind of dog shit in certain levels where like you can tell they like do this weird thing, almost like a Blu-ray. They're like streaming in the cutscenes because they have this weird like digital artifacting on them, like when your Netflix connection sort of drops.
Oh, really?
oh,
Yeah, it's really weird. I've never
That
really
sounds like
seen
some
that.
like old school like because I remember Nintendo 64 they couldn't really do cutscenes well just because they were cartridges.
Uh-huh.
So like Resident Evil 2, it would be like this compressed video that they had to like add to the cartridge instead of it just like
Yeah.
playing on a disc, you know.
And that's what it feels like they did. It looks like I'm watching YouTube, like when it pops up. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this?
That's
It doesn't
that's
even
that's
just do it in
bizarre.
cutscenes. It does it like on the title screen when it pops up the Lucasfilm thing. All of a
Oh.
sudden, there's just all these artifacts because the screen's dark, and I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Um,
That's
but
bizarre.
it's got like a super satisfying gameplay loop. Like once like if that game ever reaches like $10, I recommend just getting it because I mean, like I don't think I've played a Star Wars game that like makes you actually feel like you're fighting in like Star Wars and space and shit. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I definitely like it, but I guess it's more like oh, I have 10 minutes to spare. I'll play a level on this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, but then I got Dishonored 2's been on Game Pass, and I just forgot how much I like games like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's been a while since I played one. Um, I think Prey might have been like the last. They call them immersive sims now. That's basically what BioShock is. It's like a
Oh,
different term for it. But it's where it's like you kind of get the freedom to attack a situation any way you want. Um, and it's been fun. But I don't think I've ever been attracted to like the Dishonored uh world and aesthetic. It
I
doesn't
tried
really
to play the first one. I wanted to like it so bad, but I didn't.
yeah.
yeah, it's not really for me, I guess.
Yeah, I played
Uh
the first one up until like the final level, and it kind of like punished me for like you killed so many people, so you don't like the guy like raised a siren and everyone's like coming after me. I was like, you gave me all these cool powers and I'm not supposed to use them.
yeah, that's a weird thing. It's like play whatever way you want, but if you kill people, we're gonna give you red X's at the end of every mission.
Yeah, it's just like it's this
Yeah.
weird dichotomy where it's just like
Yeah, they do a lot more for freedom in this one though. So like when it starts off, you get the opportunity to choose who you play as for your playthrough. Do you play as the little girl from the first one who's like all grown up, or Corvo from the first one that you played as in that game? And you choose. Then after you choose, you get another choice where you talk to the outsider who gave him his powers in the first one, and you can accept powers or you can choose to play without powers. And I don't remember that being the case in the first one.
It wasn't. Yeah, the first one they gave you.
Why would you choose to play without powers?
So there are different. There's no advantage really either way. But you still collect runes and charms. It just you can put them into different stuff. So if you play without powers, you can put them into like agility and your like it's like magic around you versus magic in you. So
Gotcha.
yeah, and it could just be like a like an extra challenge, which is why people probably play no kill, just to give themselves like their own artificial challenge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which the game supports, but I don't know. It's fun. I like those gameplay loops, first person, sneak around kind of shit, but I don't know. It's not like blowing my hair back or anything.
Yeah. Speaking of like games for $10, I did buy Borderlands 3 because it was
Oh
only
yeah. Really?
$10 at Target. Yeah, it's
Oh
still
wow.
$10 at Target. So I was like, I mean, I kind of wanted to play that game. And
Yeah.
$10, I'd buy it for that. You know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, they kind of get you. Like, I'm not a big DLC guy anyway. They kind of want you to buy it for $10 and then be like, "Hey, you want this DLC pack for $40?" Sometimes it's like,
Don't ignore me.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I haven't touched it. It's still in the wrapper, but I just have it for whenever I get to it.
Are you planning on playing it multiplayer?
Maybe because I've never played a Borderlands multiplayer.
Yeah.
Just because I never had people to like that were playing it at the same time,
Right.
and I hate playing with like playing games like that with
Co-op, yeah.
randoms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
played a bit of the second one when the collection was on PlayStation Plus.
uh-huh.
And I was playing it just by myself, and I was like, "Damn, this is really designed to play with other people."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
for
it just
sure.
like
felt
so
weirdly
empty.
empty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we can talk about that then real quick. We got like 6 minutes before we got to do another one. Anything else you're looking forward to playing next week? Other than maybe, well, the Hitman isn't even next week. We got another week
Hitman.
after that.
Yeah, 2 weeks till Hitman. Well, a week and a half or whatever till Hitman.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's the only thing I'm like looking forward to playing. I just hope it's not one of those games where it's like a couple of days before release, you're getting like all these mediocre reviews, because
Right.
it's just gonna like stop me from getting it.
I mean, like at the very least, well, no, I think you have to pay for that, but I don't know how much. You can get the original games redone with the enhancements for the third one. For either, or if you've already bought them or own them, I think you get the enhancements. I'm not sure how it works.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like that's a lot because I never really I played a little bit of the first one. I never touched the second one.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what the cost is to get all three in that, like visual fidelity of the third. So, but I've been watching a lot of videos too, like and just seeing how everything plays and like how like sleek it all looks. And I mean, I think it's gonna be pretty big deal. It's just interesting with the marketing. That I just don't think they spend a lot of money on it. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm probably gonna buy it anyway because I don't
Mhm.
think it's gonna suck or anything.
Right.
But it's just like I just want another like new game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for Devil May Cry tomorrow.
Yeah, that should be fun. Let me know how that is.
Did you say you bought it or you have it coming?
And I bought it. It's coming through Amazon. 'Cause I
Gotcha.
can't find it anywhere around here.
Gotcha. Wow, you actually ordered something off Amazon?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Like not even Best Buy had it.
No.
Well,
Yeah, it's just all I was like, I all said shipping, and like, I just got it from Amazon.
Cool.
what would you say about shipping?
Oh, Best Buy just like for the one
Oh,
on
to like ship it to you. Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been looking at deals and stuff, and I don't see anything like screaming at me either. But
The holiday sale for PlayStation is still going on. It's fucking the longest sale I've seen in a while, but it was actually some decent stuff on there. Did
yeah,
you get anything from it, Abdul?
No.
No. Like I got
It,
the Neo 2 DLC. And it was
how
only
much was
like
that?
like $13,
That's a
$13.99.
good
I want
deal.
to say, yeah.
how much? About like how much gameplay does that add?
Apparently, it's like one of them is like 3 whole new worlds with like missions inside those worlds. So it
Oh wow.
seems like a lot. And I think there's 3 DLC.
Oh
So
damn.
I'm excited to get into that because like it's getting re-released like February 5th, and I'm not sure if I have to wait until then to get like the PS5 version. So I'm just
Right.
gonna wait anyway because I got other stuff to play.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
bad
Plus,
idea.
I beat it already. I just want to play like the DLC and shit.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Well, we can probably wrap this first half, and then dive back in momentarily.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In the meantime, watch our interlude. It's a live feed of Abdul in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
not wearing
that's
pants under that hoodie.
Sure, right.
That's such a strange concept. Like he just lifts it up. He's like, "Yes, I am." It's just a pair of pants from the chest down.
he's
Uh,
he's cartoon bearing it right now.
I'm wearing.
Top
I'm
no
wearing.
pants.
What are you gonna say?
I'm wearing something.
Oh, okay. That's so convincing.
It's a fucking kilt.
Good.
All right. See you guys
All
in a
right.
sec.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.
I'm wearing pants.
And we're recording. Okay. So we can go into some news. I'll just go down a list here. None of it's it's just not wildly interesting.
Dude, that is not flattering at all.
What you got going on? What was he doing? I missed it.
Something with his fucking neck. Gave himself a double chin.
Nice.
You're
Very
smiling
cool.
though. That's all that matters.
Is it?
Debase yourself just to get people to smile at you.
Yeah, it's all I have these days.
Great. This is just
just
skyrocketing
kidding.
in optimism.
I'm an optimistic person.
Sure. Surely you are. The co-creator of Dishonored is working on a new game with other Dishonored and Prey developers. So
Do we know what it is? Yet?
no, we don't. But I'm glad that they kind of took the same style, and that because it's basically what Deathloop is. I mean, it's in the same vein as those two games. So I'm interested to see what other stuff they pump out. I feel like they're a bit of an underrated developer, which isn't to say that people don't know their games are good. They just don't seem to get the same level of press.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and they seem to consistently make like decent games. I can't think of any like straight up stinkers that they've made recently. So I'm interested to see what else they do. And I don't know what the significance of pointing out that the Dishonored co-creator is working on a new Arcane game. I would have assumed that if he created Dishonored, he would still be with Arcane, but maybe I'm wrong about that. And in sadder news, 7-time Tetris world champion Jonas Neubauer has died.
Okay.
Right.
How was he an old dude or?
No,
I
he's like
have
38.
Oh, really?
what was it? Dan McCourt's alter ego?
Damn.
Yeah. Do you know who this guy is, Abdul?
I just read the article. That's all.
Oh, all right.
He asked the age, and I.
Gotcha.
You know,
Gotcha. I guess it's a brain aneurysm. Fuck.
Oh shit! Didn't Dr. Dre just have one of those too?
but he has
Yes.
the money to survive.
Yeah. Beats for your ears and your heart. Um. So, someone also like did like some data mining and found out that all the NPCs in Breath of the Wild are just like a more detailed version of the Mii creator from the Wii and the Switch.
Really?
So like, yeah, they designed all the NPCs just using the same type of software that lets you create Mii's. I don't know how they were able to crack into that, but it's just some chick was like, "Hey, look what I found," and then posted it on Twitter. So,
Okay, that's what does that
Nintendo
even
killer.
mean, though?
I don't know. I think it kind of opens up to the possibility. Like, I mean, it'd be cool if you could create more like detailed Mii's that sort of look like those NPCs. Because I mean, they have a
Right?
like when you compare them to just the fucking Mii's, they have a decent design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good
Mii's are
light
like,
years. Yeah.
yeah, they look so outdated now. You know?
What me's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks bad.
I mean,
Um,
they looked bad at the time, if I'm being honest.
that too, yes. They surely did. I because I set up my profile on my Switch when I got it. God, it's like 2 years ago now. I fucking like it asked you to create a me, and I was like, all right, and I did, and I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever. I'm not gonna like just like walk around and be like, yeah, it's a little me. I
Oh,
just got
fuck
rid
me.
of it, and I just used like a gamer pick
Yeah.
that they had. Yeah, which Nintendo's cool. I don't know if the other ones do. I feel like they do, but like you can like you get like more gamer picks as you like play different games. So I have like one from Mario Odyssey. There's a level where you possess a T-Rex and it's just got like a little
Yeah.
Mario hat and a mustache on it. So I have that as my
No,
gamer pick.
PlayStation doesn't do that.
They don't do
they just
that.
have like you got to download free ones. They usually have a lot
Yeah.
of free
Gotcha.
ones.
Gotcha. Okay.
But also, you can just use your own for PlayStation,
Mm-hmm.
like whatever picture you want.
Yeah, you can do that on Xbox too, and I found that to be significantly easier. It seems like all like the media stuff is like Xbox has like a focus on like an ecosystem that PlayStation doesn't yet. Although Microsoft's feels like it's a constant work in progress. Um, so like when I take a screenshot on my Xbox, it says screenshot captured, uploading to Xbox Live. And then like moments later, I'll get a notification on my phone that says your screenshot's been uploaded. And I can click that notification. It brings me directly into the app where I can then take that screenshot or video and put it anywhere I want from my phone.
Right.
And I don't ever recall having like that fluid of an experience with PlayStation on at least my PlayStation 4. You'd always have to like upload shit to YouTube or somewhere first, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was always annoying. So this is cool that they have the servers to do that. And when I want to change my gamer pick, I can just download something on my phone and change it on my app, and then it'll change it on the Xbox and Xbox Live.
That's what PlayStation has.
They do that?
Yeah.
Nice. They didn't
The
used to
app,
do that
the
though.
app. I would say at least a year.
Really?
At
Yeah.
least a year. Yeah.
Huh? Because it used to be my Facebook thing, but then they like randomly ceased all like connection with Facebook,
Yeah.
which I'm not against, but it kind of fucked up my profile there a little bit. But whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, with like video or But yeah, pictures and videos you have to upload them to Twitter or YouTube.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Unless there is some like phone kind of connection that I just haven't even explored yet.
yeah, because they have
'Cause
a new app, don't they?
I don't use it. Yeah, the app is
Yeah.
actually not bad at all. I like the
Yeah.
app.
Yeah, the app's really good.
It's not like 7 apps spread out.
No.
Nice.
Yeah, I was able to take a picture from Spider-Man, and I sent it to you guys in the chat, and I like took it from the app.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really? Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
just,
basically the same thing then.
yeah, I just haven't explored that then.
Nice. That's cool. My dog is being a whore. I'll show
Language.
you. She's just now she got embarrassed. She was
Oh.
laying on her back, all spread out with her little disgusting.
Arya does this shit all the time. Just
Yeah, my
spread
dog
eagle.
does that too.
Yeah. I bet when you say your dog, you like somewhat mean it, but it's never the same dog. It's just whatever stray wandered in that particular
Where do you
night.
think I live?
I don't know, dude. Like a favela.
Okay. I
He's
only
good.
said yeah.
He's googling favela now.
I'm not gonna lie, you stumped a person.
Nice catch.
Oh, this might be something fun to talk about. RuneScape turned 20 this past week.
Damn.
People are still playing that shit.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Have you seen that game?
It
Good
looks
Lord.
like butt.
Because you can actually play it on your phone now.
Oh,
Because I
can you?
mean, your phone can handle that at least, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's wild to me. People still spend money in there. Jesus.
Have you ever played RuneScape, Abdul?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never played that one. The only
Back-
like old school MMO I've ever played is Warcraft. I was gonna say
Mhm.
Warhammer, but I knew that wasn't right.
It's I never really played a Warcraft game.
Oh, really?
I think we
Um,
Warcraft
talked about
3
this
was
before.
fun.
I used to play World of Warcraft, and
That's what I meant.
my experience with that was hilarious. So I had like the most dog shit computer. It was just like a compact from Walmart.
Yeah.
And it was like the family computer or whatever. And we had Time Warner. We'd finally gotten broadband. So like not only I was getting like 12 FPS for starters. And then like I just couldn't play it at the same rate as my friends could. So like they'd all be like level like 40 and I'm still like level 11 just because the game physically could not play that quickly and I could just
It's like
couldn't
where you
do
just
shit.
like chopping
Yes.
through the game.
Yeah, dude. And then it'd be funny because like I didn't understand how that worked at the time. I was only like 13, I think. So I didn't like have like a good grasp on like why the frame rate was so bad. I always just thought it was the internet. And not just the shitty, hardware.
Was
that
it
I
at least
playing
a
it off of.
desktop you were playing it on?
It was, yes,
Okay.
it was. But I'd play it like that, and finally I was like, we need like the internet to be fixed, and like I'm looking at the router and the modem. Like we didn't even have a router because we didn't have wireless. It was just directly to the modem at the time, and I'm looking at how it's connected, and the fucking dude set it up with a USB cable.
Oh, good. I remember you talking about this before.
Yeah.
And not like an Ethernet.
No, I was just doing it to like USB 2.0 or whatever the fuck it was at the time. That's how I was getting my broadband. So we had to go and buy an Ethernet cable. And that did fix it a little bit. But I was even on the phone with the Time Warner rep. And he's like, is the Ethernet cable plugged in? I was like, no. And he's like, well, that's probably your issue. I was like, well, the USB is plugged in. He's like, what? I was like, it's plugged in by the USB. And he goes, you're getting your internet through USB? I was like, yeah. He goes, I've literally never heard of that. I was like,
it
well,
was
shit.
definitely possible, but I don't ever understand why it was an option because the
Right.
Ethernet cable was right there. But
Yeah.
I could see like if your motherboard at the time didn't, because like the first computer we had didn't have fucking Ethernet
Right.
in the back of it, so you probably had to use USB. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Could
it's
be.
crazy.
So
My
wild.
my
Wild
first
times.
computer had a fucking phone jack in the back of it. Like think about that shit. You're talking
Plugging into
about fucking
dial-up.
broadband. The goddamn.
Dial up.
I'm playing fucking Quake 2 on goddamn 56K. It's brutal.
So wild that people did that.
Goddamn Prodigy internet. Shit was terrible.
Fuck. We've come so far.
Yeah.
Now you're playing fucking next gen games on your phone over your wireless network
Exactly.
Yeah.
through streaming.
It took me years to get Wi-Fi.
So crazy. I know we already kind of like talked about Hitman, but when you get all 3 games in the Hitman 3 version, apparently it's going to take up like less than 100 gigs. Like
That's still a lot.
it's a lot, but
Yeah.
it's 3 games that take up
Right.
100 gigs versus Call of fucking Duty taking
Yeah.
up like 390.
Jesus.
Not really. That was an exaggeration. Calm down. It doesn't even fit on the Series S hard drive.
Wait, how big is that hard drive?
512, but I mean, you got like 130 dedicated to OS and quick
Right.
resume, so it's got a lot dedicated towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange because I think it's I have 1 terabyte, but then I only have like 840 something free
Yeah.
after that. I think so. I don't know. It's a weird time. Like I think the last time like a console came out, I just wasn't gaming for a while because I mean I was like here and there I'd play the oddball game on my 360, but I didn't get a PS4 for like till like 2 years after it came out.
Yeah, same here.
And there was a bunch of games at that point. So it's a very weird time. That's why there isn't like a lot of news because there's like no like there's really nothing to be like super hyped about right now.
Because everything's in development right now, and it's just
Yeah. Yeah, it's
like,
weird.
like the real like meat and potatoes doesn't come for like another 2-3 years.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because I
You
remember
know?
when I got my PS4, the game that was out was Arkham Knight, and I just went crazy.
Yes. Same. 2015, baby. It was a
Mm.
good year. Very good year. Oh, did we talk about Cyberpunk 2077 and the romancing options?
No.
No,
You guys played Cyberpunk recently?
No, I
No.
haven't played it in 3 weeks. Maybe since
No?
like after the first week it came out.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how much has been updated, if anything at all. I did see it to try to buy it. I wasn't actually going to buy it, but I saw what it looks like. And when you're in the Microsoft store, they have like a quick description under all the games, like, like, oh, a thrilling adventure or whatever. And then you go to Cyberpunk and it says, many users may experience issues with this game until it's eventually updated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just snatched its whole description away for that. I was like, fuck. I thought it would be like a separate warning, but it's just right there underneath the title.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I guess when you romance, they limit you based on gender. There's like I think there's like 1 hetero romance and 1 gay romance, and that goes for each gender, and they're the same people, but like you can't like romance everybody. It can only be particular people, and even then you have to be the right gender that they're interested in. And what people seem to think, because like I was playing as a male character, and like like there's like a lot of flirting with this one character, Pan Am, and eventually you can romance her. But if you're a female, I guess you'll experience like 80% of the same flirting, and then when it gets to that point, she'll just be like, sorry, not into vages, and then like move along. And yeah, so like Judy, you can only romance if you're a woman.
Okay.
But some people, some modders found unused V voice lines for a male in reference to romancing Judy. So it seemed like that was in there, but like they had
They
cut
just
it.
didn't finish it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
big fucking surprise. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's just more and more evidence popping up, just like what a dog
Even
shit
like
job they did.
it's
Yeah.
exactly like even that is like so 3 people can be romanced in the game. Like what?
Yeah.
What's the point? Like that just seems like this fucking half-ass option that they probably worked on for way too long for it to just not be like viable in the game, you know?
Yeah, which like I don't mind like strictly gay characters, like that can exist, but it's like why? I don't get it. I don't know. The whole fucking thing's so disappointing. I'm honestly
Yeah.
like, as time's gone on, I'm glad I refunded it instead of holding on to it.
Yeah.
Because like I probably wouldn't be able to stop myself from playing it, and I play like an inferior version. So fingers crossed, when like the better version eventually does come out, I probably wouldn't even really want to play it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But that I mean, like, it seems like every week there's just like more and more incentive to just fucking not get that game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Justin, you played Layers of Fear, right?
Yes.
How was that?
Pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
really like it was a surprisingly fun game.
Didn't you stream that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Cuz it's just like there's no like actual like fighting in it. It's just like it's like a puzzle game, I guess. And
It's like more psychological horror or something like that.
yeah, exactly. And it's like super creepy and it was good. I never finished
Cool.
it. I just played it on the stream that one day, but it's definitely a good game.
Yeah, because I'm interested in. I mean, I've heard like only like bad to like mediocre things about, but that's the same team that's making the Medium.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And people have said like, because they have like other games, they have like something called Observer,
I've heard
and
of that.
yeah,
Is it bad?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Because I got Layers of Fear and Observer in like a double pack for like $10. And like I played Layers of Fear first, and I was like, "Oh man, that was really fun! I can't wait to play the Observer." And it was just like, "Yo, how is this the same like people?" Like it was terrible, man. It was just god awful.
That's funny. They also did the Blair Witch game that came out not too long
I heard
ago.
that was okay.
I heard it was bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We
I've
got
never
different
played
sources.
it, but I guess we do.
No,
How would you guess that?
No, I heard it was like nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Because they released Observer like redo as like the next gen systems came out, and I was like, I would like if people get like sucked into that, I'm sorry, because I would fucking never, you know.
What kind of game is that? Is it like
It
Layers
was
of
like
Fear?
a honestly, the best described is like you're just a detective, and like you were. I can't remember if there was actually like shooting or like fighting going on, but you were like you just like trying to solve this murder or something like that, and it was just like it was so janky. Like I stopped playing it because on stream because like one of the NPCs was just bugged and he was like he wasn't where he was supposed to be. So I just went into this room and there's like a fucking exclamation point or whatever, and there's just nobody to talk to. It was like, all right, what the fuck? And it's just like it's just an ugly game.
Fuck.
So just like everything stacked together is just like not worth it.
Interesting. Well, supposedly, I mean, like what I would guess is, I mean, they've been working on the medium, or at least the concept of it, since PS3 and Xbox 360.
Wow.
Yeah, they wanted to release it then and make it, in full then, but they canceled it halfway through because the tech wasn't there. And now I think with the hard drives, it's the first like actual next gen game that's going to be on Xbox. I think I can't think of another one that's next gen exclusive that's on Xbox now.
Is that one next gen? Is that one next gen exclusive?
Yeah, it's not a you can't play it on Xbox One.
Okay.
For instance, yeah. So it's one of the
That's
few.
exciting then.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of excited for it, because I think it has a lot to do with like the the way you switch between the worlds and all that. And right now they don't have any PlayStation plans. And I know they've had like some weird exclusivity stuff with Microsoft in the past. And it's coming out on Game Pass. I think they're really hoping to knock it out of the park because I think they want Microsoft to buy them. That would be my guess. But I mean, if this game sucks, I doubt they will. So
I have no idea what kind of game it is.
it's interesting. I'll send you this to look at whenever you want. It's a 14-minute gameplay.
That's the one I watched.
Video. You already saw it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting game. It's more they're trying to, and this is intentional. The marketing and like the articles about it, the nothing articles that people write for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Keep comparing it to like Silent Hill and shit. And that's what they're going for. Whether or not it hits that
that's the vibe I got from it when I saw it.
Yeah, it's very puzzle oriented. It deals a lot with the dual reality system, they call it, when you flop back and forth.
Yeah.
Between the psychic world and the real world or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's got like definite horror elements. The whole idea of the enemy, the Maw, is pretty creepy. They got Troy Baker in to do some kind of weird, raspy, creepy voice for it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna play it. But who knows if I'll like it or not.
It comes out on Game Pass day one.
Yep, 28th.
Nice.
Honestly, that's the thing. Once some of these fucking games start coming out, man, it's gonna be really worth the investment in Xbox. But could also make the argument I could have just gotten one later. You know what I mean? But you got Fable in the pipeline, Hellblade 2, Avowed, all these games that seem like they could be something. That I'm definitely keen on, but it's like they're years away because they just bought all these studios and they haven't even fucking made the games yet.
Yeah.
So
was that one trailer for Hellblade 2 where like they're just looking around, like, what was it, Iceland?
Yeah, that's what they said. They showed that trailer, and then like months later they were like, yeah, we finally started location scouting. And it's like,
What
was haven't even started the fucking game.
Why wouldn't that be the first trailer?
Yeah. Great. See you in 2025, assholes. Whatever. But we'll see. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to look forward to, but I mean, there's plenty to look forward to on PlayStation too, or really any of them.
Yeah, like I'm excited about like all of the sequels coming out, obviously. But the one game that just like intrigues me. I don't know if you remember watching the trailer for that Project Athia or Athea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do anything for me.
Square Enix.
Yeah, it looks like just visually,
it looks great.
It fucking looks incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so good. I can't wait to like see what that is actually.
See what it
gonna
finally
be.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was another game we watched a trailer for during the Game Awards. What game was that? That it was like this like big open world, and like you were it was like medieval, I think.
Shit, I don't remember at all.
You don't remember? We talked about that shit. God damn.
I'm sure we did. Yeah.
And like they had like powers, but it was also like sword combat.
Oh, that Robin Hood game?
No,
not Hood. No. Goddamn. I can't think of it. It was they showed it during the Game Awards.
I can't remember either.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I just can't think of the name.
Yeah. I don't know. Like that games like that, I'm excited to see, like
Are you
them take
excited for?
advantage of like the hard drive and just having these like massive worlds that look great. You know.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know what looks a little bit better is that Outriders.
I haven't seen new stuff from it yet.
They've been showing more, but it turns out, I mean, it's like there's no microtransactions. The game has an end. It's not a games as a service. So it's got a lot going for it. I'd be interested to see. I think that's one of those ones that might be a little bit better than you'd expect. And just because, like, I don't know, you guys see one of those early gameplay vids? It looked like dog shit, like super.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
like there was nothing in the world.
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't excited for it at
Yeah.
all. It was like,
There's
oh, this just looks like the same kind of game that's just been coming out. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess I trust those guys ever since Bulletstorm. I don't know what else they've made in between that and now. Maybe it's
What's
just
the name?
this game.
People Can Fly.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Bulletstorm's cool.
Yeah,
That was for the time. That was a really cool fucking game.
I remember. Like, yeah, that game was super fun.
Yeah,
The whole
I really
concept
enjoyed
of
it.
it with the tricks and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
combos.
tried to play that game way too late.
Yeah, probably. I mean, what was it, like 2011 that came out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was an oldie. Yeah, I think I had GameFly at the time. That's how I got it.
I got it on GameFly, but like I had at the time I had the fat PlayStation, and like certain games just wouldn't play on it anymore.
Really?
Like I remember the first time when Bayonetta first came out on PS3, it would not run. Like I could it just stopped at the menu every time.
It started smoking, and then like you open it up, and it's just clogged with hair. Fucking bitch. Comb your fucking hair.
Yeah, you're excited, Justin. You're excited for that. Saw a trailer for it, Sons of the Forest.
Oh, the Forest sequel.
Oh, I didn't. I watched a little bit of the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm excited for it, but like if that's on sale at some point, I'll play it. But
Yeah. I remember you went into great detail about the story.
the fucking of how I pretty much skipped half of the goddamn game. Do you remember me saying that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Like fell
yeah. Like I
caught a
fell
ledge.
and like just
That's
was
funny.
supposed to die and didn't.
That's great. So
But,
we got the
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
No. Finish your thought.
Like the first Forest, like people are still playing it, but that's one of those games that kind of like Ark, and like it's way more fun if you play with people, I guess. But
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't like playing that game if I'm not playing with like friends, you know,
Yeah. I get you.
like online at least. But
Yeah,
hopefully,
that's-
like since the first one caught on, if a lot of people I know play it, I'll definitely get the like better experience or whatever online.
True. There's something I saw earlier in the week that Fumito Ueda, the guy who created Shadow of the Colossus, Icon, Last Guardian, he like released the still of his newest game, and he looked pretty cool, but I'm excited for it.
What is it called?
He just released the still of it.
Oh, okay.
And
Are you excited for that other game, that like fucking clone of Colossus? I forgot.
Pray for the gods.
Yes.
Or pray for gods. I don't know.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Hey, I remember following the development of it, and it looked like it was going for a survival feel to it, and that like looked interesting. But I like the way it is now, it kind of like abandoned it.
Yeah, it just looked like a direct rip, which is kind of weird, you know.
But again, I'm a huge like fan of that that guy,
Team Ico guy.
Yeah,
they changed their name, didn't they?
It's like gen design.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think this is like the 4th game he's worked on too.
Yeah. So the I don't think Dying Light 2 is ever going to come out.
I don't think so either.
They just lost their lead director and writer for the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just left Techland altogether.
Are they still working on Dead Island 2?
I'm not sure. I'd be surprised if they were. That's crazy because Dying Light was the.
I thought there was already a Dead Island 2, if I'm being honest.
I keep thinking that as well, but I think it's that like expansion to it that I keep thinking of.
The Riptide.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Okay.
Because I don't think Dead Island 2 exists. I'm not sure.
Yes. Did you guys get through that game?
No, I never played it.
No.
That was one of those like.
It was so bad, but I fucking liked it.
Yeah, I played it at a buddy's house, and like after a while, I was just like, this is boring.
Yeah, it just wasn't that trailer, you know.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's one of the funniest things.
Yeah,
I remember like misleading.
Yeah, I remember Naughty Dog got scared. Like, oh, they're going for the same feel of us when they were making the first Last of Us, and like as soon as it came out, I was like, don't worry.
Yeah, like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah,
did you ever see the Goat Simulator trailer that mocked that?
No.
Oh, it's pretty funny. They did Goat Simulator came out with a trailer that like mocked that one. It was the same kind of thing with the goat like falling in reverse with the like the sad music. Yeah. Really silly.
That you're playing as a DJ for some reason.
In Dead Island or Goat Simulator?
No, Dead Island.
Oh. Cool. Yeah, I was just looking and it says Dead Island 2 is an upcoming game.
Oh.
But
when did they announce that trailer? Like
the Dead Island 2?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's like 2014 or 15?
Probably. Dead Island was 2011. Believe it or not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Dying Light
game is 10 years old. Jesus.
Dying Light's 2015. And then I guess rumor has it that for Dying Light 2, that demo they showed a while ago at like E3, I don't know if that was like 2018 or 2019. Supposedly that's like all they had of the game in total.
Oh shit.
Yeah. They had like nothing else. So they have
that's a really good game too. It's unfortunate. Like it definitely had like potential, you know.
Yeah, it reminded me of like Far Cry with parkour and zombies.
It's like Far Cry and Mirror's Edge had a baby.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as shitty as his parents.
Right. I mean, honestly though, I always say shitty things about Far Cry, but I mean, fuck, I'll get the new one at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's next gen. It's gonna look sick. It's got Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. It's kind of the same reason I got Assassin's Creed, which I usually don't. It was just I have nothing else to.
It's crazy. Like the way Far Cry works is like, for me at least, it's like one of those games where like there's so many of them and they just keep coming out. But then like I feel like I could just jump back into that one and be fine.
Yeah, they're all separate stories.
Yeah, not care that I like missed anything, you know.
Yeah, I when I first got my PS4, I got Far Cry 4 after the only other one I played being 2, and I never finished it.
Yeah.
And I never finished 4. And I got rid of it, but it was fun what I played of it. And then I got 5, and it took me forever. I stopped playing it like after almost the same amount of time and didn't finish it till I was doing that backlog thing last time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I'll play this one too. I didn't know that was like next gen only.
I don't think it's only, but it's it'll have enhancements. Time got away from me. We got like 2 minutes left. So if
Oh,
there's
shit.
anything you guys
Shit.
want to plug, we will wrap up for this week.
Choco Bear Comedy. Oh shit. Choco Bear Gaming on Twitch.
Every week. Every week.
Oscar winner Sean Penn on Instagram.
Cool. Play with yourself. YouTube. Fucking Instagram. Play with yourself podcast still. I have no idea. Google it. How about that, guys?
Exactly.
If you care enough, you'll look for it. You're
You
not
should know our names
not
by now.
babies. I hate when you have to plug everything specifically. We're adults. We know how to Google shit. All right. Thanks. Good talking to you guys.
Yep.
We'll
Peace
see everyone
out.
else next week.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Dan McCourt.
R.I.P. Dan
R.I.P.
McCourt.
Dan McCourt.
Very inside baseball. And not at all video game related. Bye.
Take care.
Peace.
Don't call anybody.